Good morning, listeners. Welcome to good morning, listeners. Welcome to Willa Speaks, program that comes to you every Monday from 11:30 to 12 noon on ELW Radio 94.5 FM. For today's program on Willa Speaks, we are your presenter, Catherine Sabia Wicker, and
Natasha Jackson.
Muslim, it's been a while.
Yeah, just been busy with other stuff.
Alright.
Yeah.
Long time. Yes. Listeners, our topic for today's program: social culture effects on male and female with disabilities in society. So, Muslim, that's the topic today that we'll be discussing with the public.
Yeah, that's a
Alright.
huge and wide topic to discuss this morning.
Alright. Listeners, let's take our inspirational quote for today's program. Our inspirational quote says, "Nothing in life has happened to you. It's happened for you. Every disappointment, every wrong, even every closed door has helped make you into who you are." So, like that, be it disabled, not disabled, everything, anything in life that happened to you for a reason. Muslim, today's topic, can you give a short definition
Sure.
to the public?
So let's take our definition here. So our topic for today is culture and social effect on women and girls with disabilities. So our definition: culture is a way of life by a particular group of people, and social is an interaction between two or more persons.
Yes. All right. So, society at large hold a deficit view of deafness and disability due to the cultural beliefs and attitude that disabled people are poor and sad. It's so saddening that big as society is, people always got wrong view on disabled people, always think badly about disabled people. So, Muslim, it is true that people in society always think wrongly about disabled people.
That's it. So the thing here is culture. Let's look at culture this morning.
Yeah.
Culture is
The belief, the way of life, the way people
culture
think.
is like we said earlier in our definition. Culture is a way of life by a particular group of people or person. So in some places or some homes, if you have some disabilities, they're like, okay, this person now they are blind, and it won't be necessary for them to learn culture. And the thing about it, no one is born with culture. As you are born, you start to learn culture. You start to learn what your parents did, or you start to learn things from your environment, your community, and you start to learn those cultures. But if you have some disabilities, it is like you are limited to those things. So let's look at the rural areas. Women and girls with disabilities are kind of victimized when it comes to culture, because they're like, you're already blind, or you are crippled, or you are deaf. So what, you can do anything, and to impact the society. So you're like, okay, one morning you just get up on your bed, you got a little corner in your house. Every morning you just bring your little rice and you eat. You just spend your day over there. Okay, some family will say, alright sis, I mean, since she's already blind, crippled, or deaf, okay, the only thing she can do is just to bring children to the world. If you want open, you start making children.
Oh yes,
you start having children, but actually, it's not supposed to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you have some certain disabilities, you still have the ability to do something, to impart the society, to impart other people. So the only thing, you just need your parents' support, you just need friends' support.
Yes.
But if you are a disabled person and there are certain things you don't do, or able-bodied person can do, you are just limited.
Yeah. And one of the things, Muslim, as a disabled person, firstly, you need to believe in yourself.
Of course.
Yes, you need to believe in yourself, have that self-confidence that you are able to do what other people can do, because disability in an individual often brings about some degree of social stigma.
Sure.
You know? In some country or some culture, there is a high degree of stigmatization and discrimination. Yeah, because you are disabled, other people think you are of no use.
You
cannot do anything on your own without the help of someone. So we want pig or disabled person to believe in themselves that whatever this person can do, I can do that.
So Makashi, let's look at this case. I mean, let's look at this in the Liberian society. That when it comes to the social class, I mean, people with disabilities are placed in the bottom part of the class, right? So let's say you for a blind person, or I don't know, but for my experience, I have had this experience before when I was at Konola Mission, and I had this friend who really used to admire me. She used to like me, but she was scared that whenever she comes around me, she would get blind. So she never used to want to come around me. She was so scared. And sometimes she would be like, okay, so they say she came and she said she really used to admire me, but because she had that mindset that if I get around the gay, I would get blind. So I know I would do the whole friendship business. So she used to be like that till one day she came and told me, and then I started telling her that blindness is not a communicable disease that you can get easily if you talk to somebody. And she even used to be so scared when she holding me, her hands will be trembling, that kind of thing. But as time went by, we got closer, got used to each other. I mean, that doubt was, walked away.
Clear from her mind.
Yeah, so that's the thing about I mean, persons with certain disabilities or disabilities. They got so many challenges. They face so many challenges in the streets and everywhere. People, especially in Liberia. Especially in Liberia, people with disabilities, I mean, it's a serious problem.
Yes, it's a serious
problem. You are just they just make you to look that you are not normal. But in other Western or advanced countries, you are normal. You do anything you want to do. There is no discrimination. I mean, it's very hard to see that.
If there is a discrimination in Western world, it would be on a low pitch.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It won't be as compared to the kind of discriminations we face here in Liberia.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about it. So what do you really? I mean, have you experienced that, or have you come in contact with someone that have experienced that, and maybe through conversation they try to talk to you about it? Have you had that experience?
Yeah. There's a little boy in my community. He's physically disabled. So because of that, other children don't want to play with him. They don't want to talk with him. Even in his own house, his siblings don't play with him. Anytime you see him, he's by himself. So one time I walked to him, I decided to ask him, oh, what's going on? He said, nothing. I said, why? You telling me nothing? If I'm seeing you just sad, your face, everything frown, you can do. He said, because I'm like this, I don't have a friend. I said, wow, you don't have a friend? Okay, from today on, I'm your friend. So anytime you see me, come to me, you will play. He started to laugh. He said, big woman like you. I said, no, I'm not too big for you. So anytime you want us to joke, just come to my house. If you know my house already, we'll play. So because of that, he don't have a close friend that will really take him let go.
Some people want to come around, but they are scared.
Yeah, and other people stopping their children from going closer to him. If you see some children playing, just walk there to play with them. You see the other parent, hey, leave from there. Leave my son, come home. You see them, they will start to call their children back home.
You know, that the next scenario it brings to my mind when I was in America. So we had these people that came from Nepal, and they came to America to see, just to do some assessment, like to see some of those electronic devices the people use in America, to learn what are those things they can use, and other kind of things, because Nepal is okay. So I will announce the number here. You can call us and make your input. We are discussing culture and social impacts with women and girls with disability. And the number to call on is 0777-945-945. Call us this morning and make your input. So
Muslim, is the social culture, the perception of deafness and disability can be more limiting.
Do we have a color?
It can be more limiting to the individual than the disability itself. Like for example, some of the belief people have for disabled people, a child with disability, loss of face to the family.
Of course.
See, if you are
like I was saying, in the rural areas. If a child is blind, that child is not part of the family, like a normal child. So that child always have a little corner. If that the back push or the front push, they got a little rocking chair in the corner, and they will just be there.
Every
they don't
day,
go out to play
just
with
in
their
that
friends,
position. And family too, they always treat the child bad. They don't send you to school. They don't even send you to vocational school to learn something on your own.
That's the perspective. When you are blind or you have some sort of disabilities, you can learn. That's the end of your whole life.
And one of the things in a rural county, if you are disabled, blind, deaf, crippled, all they feel that you are possessed by an evil spirit.
That's funny.
Yeah, you are possessed by an evil spirit. So because of that, now your punishment is
to be blind,
to be deaf, to be crippled, any kind of disability.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
Let me announce the number.
Announce the number.
0777-945-945. Call us this morning and make your input. We are here because of you guys. So, hello caller. Hello caller.
Hello. Alright. Muslim, we missed that call.
Sorry, Willa, see you can call back again.
Yeah, announce the number. So what up?
0777-945-945. 0777-945-945. Call us this morning and make your input.
Yeah. You see, one of the beliefs too people have about disabled people, like people with disability cannot learn at school or get job easily in Liberia, especially Liberia.
Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, there are other, visually impaired or people with disabilities. Hello caller. Hello. Your name and where you join us from, please. Your name and where you join us. Please walk away from the monitor. Where you join us from, please. Where you join us from? Where you calling us from this morning?
Yeah.
Are you following the topic this morning? We are discussing culture and social impacts with women and girls with disabilities.
Hello. Yeah, are you following the topic?
Oh, sorry. Call us back. And I mean, please walk away from your monitor if you call.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very hard for a disabled person to get. It's very hard for people with disabilities to get job easily because people always think badly about you, think that you are not capable of the job, you will not be able to do anything really that will please them. So
Actually, it's not like so the first thing that comes to their mind is that okay, this person cannot see. How will they even come to work? That the first thing they're thinking about. Hello, caller, your name and where you join us from? I got you.
hello. Hello? Okay. Yeah, Muslim.
Yeah, so as I was saying, the first thing that comes to their mind is like, how will this person come to work? How will they even leave their house? How will they do this work? So once the person don't have that experience with a blind person or a cripple or a deaf person before they
Good morning.
hello caller. Hello. So okay. I don't know what's wrong with the line this morning. But call us on 077-945-945. Call us this morning and please make sure you walk away from your monitor. Please.
Muslim. So what can we do as a Liberian to stop the stigmatization against people with disability in our country?
So
Yeah.
the first thing I think you should do the first thing you should do is to give the person a trial. You know, it's just come on. If you don't try something, you don't get to know that you can do it, right?
Yeah.
So I think that once they give that chance to a person with disability, and you know they can try to prove themselves that they are capable for certain things, or maybe you can visit if the person is applying for a job and you look at the person's CV and they get some like they say, oh, I worked at this place before or I went to this school before, you know, to be exact or to be sure that the person is capable to do that job, you visit that institution and you know and ask questions, ask those people questions of how that person went about doing their school work or other jobs, and you know, just to know or just to be sure if the person can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then another thing I wanted to talk about is the social issue.
Yeah.
So you found out that people with disabilities don't have the opportunity, you know, to socialize because the parents are like, okay, the person already blind, they will not be able to do certain things,
Yeah.
like maybe to go out when they're going out they will leave that person to the house because they feel that the person won't be able to do anything. Like a friend of mine told me a story about this guy. He had his children and one of his daughter is crippled, right? So all of his other children are in school, but that identical girl is not in school. So what he do every morning, they go to his shop where he sells, and the girl just stay there all day. So because he feel that his daughter is crippled, she's in a wheelchair. Hello, caller. Your name and where you call us from? Please turn your music down. Okay. Are you following the topic this morning? We are discussing culture and social impacts with women and girls in disability. Robert, you want to do us a favor? Please off your music. He's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Robert. Call us back if you can.
Listeners, we're so sorry for some technical difficulties in the studio, but if we set it, you'll be able to call back. Muslim, like for the stigmatization questions, to stop it against people with disability. Firstly, you need to love your neighbor. You need to create love for people who are disabled first. You need to take down every wrong thinking about people with disability or people that live with disability.
Yeah.
So if you put every evil thought or evil thinking about them down, that they are not capable of getting a job, they are not able of doing this, they are possessed by an evil spirit, you firstly put that aside. Then you'll be able to love them and will be able to conquer the stigmatization towards disabled people.
Like he said, love.
Yeah.
You have to love them. Get around them.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get around them and befriend them, you won't know anything about them. You won't know anything about people with disabilities. So get around, ask them questions, feel free. Ask them if it's okay to ask them certain questions, because sometimes people get ashamed if you ask them some questions, and so ask them if is it okay to ask you this question, So the more you get closer to them, the more you get to know things about people with
feel
disabilities.
free to explain to you.
Your mind, that perspective, thoughts you had about people with disabilities will start to erase, and So yeah, those are the things you can do. Get around them. That's the only thing you can do. Don't be afraid. Blindness or crippleness or deaf, is not a communicable disease that you can get through interacting with someone that has it. So get around them. Don't be afraid. They are human like yourself. I mean, all of us were created in the image of God.
Yeah, Muslim. One other thing, you will listen to someone saying that, you see that family, they are cursed.
Yes.
They are cursed backward because the first one is blind, the second one is crippled, the third one is deaf. So because they are disabled, other people just conclude their case that they are cursed. So because of that, their punishment is
Yeah, the other thing, Catherine, I really wanted to stress on this.
Yeah.
You know now it is. You don't really see sighted boys going out with blind girls. Like probably you see I'm in a relationship with that blind girl. You scared that you won't say you love him to that blind girl because like, hey, what are you doing with that blind girl? And
the first thing the parents will not accept
it. So let me just give you this scenario. A friend of mine told me that this lady is pregnant and she's blind. She was walking alone with her husband or boyfriend, whatever it was. And then another person who was walking behind them was like, hey man, what's do they can't see to the woman yet? So why? Because she's blind, she's not supposed to get pregnant? I mean she's a human and she has feelings. So why would you think about that? So I mean, you don't see a lot of sighted men or boys going out with blind girls. And I mean, the person is only blind, but they don't have any other problem with other things, like other senses, right? They can do other things. And the thing about it, when you lost one of your senses, the remaining ones can be very active.
Yes.
Can be very active. Even some of the things you can do, a silent person cannot do it. And so my friend was telling me that our boys is becoming to be useless now. Because everything that a silent person can do, almost everything that a silent person can do, or blind person can do it. There are some silent people don't even believe that a blind person can work on a computer. They don't believe it. Even if they see you working on it, they can be so shocked. They're like, what? Are you kidding me? But they can do it. They can do it.
Okay, listeners, we have few minutes in the show. The topic we are discussing is social culture effects on a female and male with disabilities. So, as listeners or good person, if you are listening to this show, we want you to please tell other people about this show. It comes every Monday from 11:30 to 12 noon on ERW radio, and you should call other people to listen with you so they can be able to love disabled people. Whether you have a disabled person in your family or not, try to just create a little love. Bit by bit, it will start to change, and will start to change the entire country or the entire society, so everyone can live freely with the love of God. We apologize to our listeners about the technical problem as we come to the close up of this show. Today we're having problem with our phone calls, so you people will not be able to give your view.
Yeah, but we appreciate you guys this morning. For those of you guys that tried to call this morning, we appreciate you guys, and we say sorry again for the technical problems we're having with our line this morning. And we hope that you keep listening to this program and keep calling every morning. The program is every morning, as she said, from 11:30 to 12 o'clock. So call and make your views, ask questions, so that you can be able to clear up your doubts about people with disabilities. And this morning, I just want to say something to the sighted boys. If you see some kind of blanket you like, don't be afraid to ask her out. Don't be afraid. She's like you, and she needs your help. If you want her out, she needs your help
and
to make the relationship work. To make the relationship work. Don't be afraid. We are all the same human. So you don't have to be afraid if you see somebody. Don't be afraid that my parents will not accept it. It is your choice.
And mostly it should go to the parents, because if the person really loves that disabled girl or boy, the parent will really fight the relationship. So if you are a parent to or disabled person, you should always love whatever that comes their way, and try to direct them directly. Prove to them, teach them how to socialize with other people. Make them to feel they are normal.
Normal. In America, I saw a guy like my music. One more time.
One more time.
Okay. So as I was saying, quickly, like my music, the guy who was teaching me music at like my dance class, he was blind and his wife was seeing, and they used to be good together. And I used to see so many people that are blind and they are married to sighted people. Sighted people are married to blind people. So that's just it. We can do the same. We can make the difference here too.
Yes, if you love others will love you back. So what you sow, you reap.
So okay, we are coming to the end of this show. We want to say thanks for listening to us today, and you can listen to the show every morning, like we said, every morning from 11:30 to 12 o'clock. This is William Speaks. It comes to you every morning at 11:30 to 12 o'clock. And if you have any questions, you want to call the organization to ask, our contact number is 0779091940. So call us if you have any questions, if you want to know anything about Radio Safe House. Thank you for listening today, and we see you. Be safe.
Okay, my catching us.